Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 of our series on competing in a multiple offer market, or not competing in the case of this video. And what we're going to do today is talk a little bit about how do you find a property that meets your need, that is what you want, when you're not willing to compete, when you're not willing to throw away all your contingencies and all of your cash reserves in order to make a purchase. This is an important point because we're not talking here about just getting a house to impress your neighbors, right? Real estate's supposed to be about creating wealth, and you're not creating wealth if you're making bad financial decisions. So go into this whole process knowing what your max is. And this is going to have to be a reality check for some of you buyers. If you are not willing to waive contingencies and compete on price, you need to go about your housing search differently. That means don't go see houses the first week that they're on the market. Don't go see houses at the opening weekends, open houses. Don't go see houses on Sunday when they have a deadline of Tuesday. Don't do it to yourself. If you're not willing to compete, you're just going to see a home that you can't purchase. So wait, give it some time, and that's going to vary depending on the days on market in the different neighborhoods. So for instance, you might need 2 weeks on market in one neighborhood and maybe 4 weeks on a market in another neighborhood before the seller is going to realize that they're not going to get what they thought they were going to. You can't come in on day 4 and lowball. And you certainly can't come into a multiple offer situation and write at or under asking. That typically is just not successful. Okay, unfortunate reality check, point number 2. If you're not willing to compete and everything is going in multiples and you have a max of 700, look significantly under your max so that you have room to escalate, so that you have room to come up, so that you have room to write a stronger offer. If your max is 700, look at places that are listed at 620 or 625 and then offer more in those offers so that you can come in and have room. Obviously, how you do that, what price point you need to be looking at in order to achieve your goals is going to vary based off of you, what you're looking for, and where you're looking for it. But the general concept is go to a place underneath your max price so that you have room to compete. All right, this one is my favorite point. Be willing to purchase a house that's not perfect and renovate it. This is how you beat people. There are so many buyers who don't want to paint these walls like I did, or take out this carpet and refinish these hardwood floors. And they don't buy houses that need these things, but they're quick and easy to do. Your real estate agent knows people who do this work. So purchase a house, do the big nuts and bolts like painting and flooring, and then move in, and it will be most of the way there. You can do kitchens and baths and windows and roofs over time. You don't have to have it perfect immediately. And the secret to home ownership is you will never be done. Once you move in, you will start renovating, upgrading, updating, repairing. There's always going to be something that you can be paying for in your new home. So here's the secret. You can keep looking at all the best homes. You can keep seeing them and saying you want to write an offer, and you can keep holding on to what you're trying to get out of this, whether it's low price or keep all your contingencies or negotiate the home inspection or whatever it is that you want to be able to do. And you can keep on doing that, and you can keep on writing, and you might be successful eventually. But how many at-bats are you going to have and want to do? And how crazy are you going to make your real estate agent while you do all of that? You can do it, but you just need to be prepared to lose a house. Don't get emotional about it. Don't get connected to them. Keep writing the deals until you are successful, and have an agent who's prepared to do that with you. Not everyone wants to spend their time writing offers they know aren't going to be successful. So if you are looking for that deal, you need an agent who is willing to do that with you. Make sure that you've set that team up front, that they know that's what you're going for, that's what you're looking for, that's important to you. More than the house, more than the layout, more than the kitchen. It's that you want to get a good deal. Be upfront. Say, this is my number one. One point I do want to make here is don't let our competitive market make you pay more, spend more, be house poor more because you have to do it to win. You don't need to beat those other people. You're never going to meet them. It doesn't matter. You don't need to prove anything to your friends, to your realtor, to anybody. Nobody cares about that in the long run. It's about, did you get what you want at a price that you want to pay that makes you financially comfortable? Make sure you know what kind of money you need for your lifestyle and how much your budget realistically is. And don't go crazy competing over that point. If your max is $880, then stay at $880. Don't go to $925. Just because you're like, but it's going to take $925 to win. Okay, you already determined that your max was $880. You don't need to go there unless all of a sudden you went to your mom and got a check for the additional $45,000 as a gift fund. Then great, but you have to be comfortable with the financial decisions you're making. Don't let the competitive market make you do something that doesn't make financial sense for you. Because in the end, who cares about that? Yeah, you won, but now you have to completely, you have to, take a second job doing Uber, post-pandemic to pay for your extra costs. It's not worth it. You need to find a house that meets your needs and your budget.